If you missed part 1 of this video, please check that out first, then click this one. But I'll put that part 1 on the comment section down below so that you can watch it, because that is where we tackle these allegations that have been put out against Nairofey, that she's a cheater, she is faking a lifestyle, her car has been repossessed. All that is in part 1. In this part 2, we are tackling Nairofey's side of the story. Let's get into it. Welcome to AFAC's #1 stop to entertainment and trending news. Now, I want to believe by now you have watched part 1 of the video. If you haven't, please just go back to it, because we're not going to repeat everything that was said there. Here, this is about Nairofey responding to these allegations put against her, that is cheating on her husband and also faking a lifestyle, apparently also competing and wanting to be like her friend Silantoy. What else was mentioned? She has been sleeping with a lady allegedly, and also bringing several men in her matrimonial home. All that is in part 1. So let's get to Nairofey. Now, she puts out that her hubby has been controlling even her YouTube channel, and that is why right now she has opened a new channel. I want us to dive into her response to all these allegations. And so here we get a beautiful photo of Nairofey, and she captions, "Me just chilling, knowing it's just about time and we will all know who is feeding people shit. I don't think someone getting queen treatment and being spoiled so much can just leave the Prince Charming for nothing, aka Bell Boy." Nairofey goes ahead to say, "I hate being petty, but some men are too shallow, so let's deal with them their way." And here is a screen grab that Nairofey shares of a comment that she got. "Where is your bellboy working? Which hotel? I want to go and see him as I'm not far. He needs to give your channel back." And Nairofey captions, "My Dubai peeps, don't miss my first YouTube video. I was scammed for 4 years. You all need to visit Bellboy for me." So as you can see, during this relationship that she was, and even her marriage to this man, it was a scam. She was scammed by this man. She also shares, "Looking for the following: a good lawyer, a great producer who is willing to shoot a documentary. DM." And from the look of things, wanting to do a documentary, it seems she has a lot to say. So she shares some photos here of Nairofey, Bebe, that is, and I don't know if these are old photos, but she captions, "We will know who was dating who. A grown 34-year-old man seriously creating a whole lie is so scary." And so, of course, she has refuted all those claims of her cheating, faking a lifestyle, and that is what she has put out there, creating a whole lie that is scary. She goes ahead to say, "Whatever this bitter man/girl is feeding you is a bunch of nonsense and lies, and that's why he has been sending men to attack me. I will reveal not so good things on my video, but it is what it is." Also, his whole act of hating against LGBTQ is just to hide his ass. I bet right now he is shaving his eyebrows. I have receipts, so let's leave him. To pin a bunch of lies on me, we will address his immaturity soon. Now, she goes ahead to put out a photo for people to judge for themselves, but also puts out that her hubby apparently was sleeping with other men. Remember, she was also accused of sleeping with a member of the LGBTQ plus community, and that's why she's saying hating against LGBTQ, because a lady was put out there to have been sleeping with her and having been spending a lot of time at her residence. Check part 1 for all that. Nairofey also shares some photos of Nairofey, that is Bebe, and you can see her laughing, putting out the caption, "The sponsor, like, is this the man who is sponsoring her life?" And she put out, "I'm so mad right now, so let me log off." And so she also puts out a photo of Bebe with another man here, as you can see, and she captions, "Food for thought." Remember, she has accused him of also sleeping around with men, but also hating at the same time on the LGBTQ. So for those who understand what was said in the previous video, that is part 1, and what she's putting out right now, plus this photo, "Food for thought," you know what she means. She goes ahead to put a photo of Bebe, as you can see there, scammer, and one here perhaps this is a working colleague, but she captions, "This was 1 year in our relationship. He still does the same job he used to do. Does he look like someone who can afford the lifestyle I live? Come on, why did he steal all my accounts and YouTube and emails then? Because he knows with that you guys will see who is still living well. And yes, I used to think he is a manager at UN New York. Storytime motto coming." So clearly we have seen Nairofey putting out that this man, the way he looks, he's not able to sustain the lifestyle that she has. And of course, he has taken over her YouTube channel. Now she goes ahead to say, "The fact that I would buy myself things and pose like he bought them online to protect his ego is the dumbest thing I ever did. Him attacking innocent people is so bad. I just can't believe I could have given my kids such a man as a dad. May he bring real receipts, cause on my side, I will drop receipts. I can't believe he made me scoop this low. To all the people who look up to me, I'm sorry, but I have to deal with this pathological liar." Nairofey also shared, "Ever thought why he made sure I never stepped foot in Moscow, Russia? Well, we'll all know soon." No words, he has started pulling down his unclean linen about Nairofey. "Do you know how much content creators make? Well, that is why that fateful day he tricked me, took me to Westlands, lying its date lunch, only to end up in an office that he made sign off a prenup saying he will be taking half of all income made by the brand Nairofey even after separation. I was a project to this man, well executed. I have decided to be the grown-up in the situation going forth. Even though I am 10 years younger than him, I shall not engage in his naive drama. I'm out. Back to normal posting." And so right here, she has shared a screenshot of a conversation that she has allegedly had with her husband, and you can see it has been saved Danko. And I don't know, we only know the name Bebe. Perhaps there are people who know that he's called Danko or Dan or wherever. And you can see here, "Please return my accounts for Skillshare and Odoplus. All the money you've been collecting from me saying you are saving." And the response here is, "Pay me my share for all the videos and reels I participated in all your work too. Should I remind you that you're supposed to share 50-50 all returns from social media platforms? You owe me more than you could afford to pay." Now, the alleged video that this car is being processed, the person who is also taking the video says that he is filming for Dan or something. Let's just listen to that.
Tumeogopa kama gari za wenyewe. Anasema pia ndani kila mahali. Tayari kuna zote bag.
Alafu zile vitu za nini? Ziko hapa chini.
Hello. Ni video nachukua gari.
Guys, did you note that this Dan gives a call and the guy is saying ni video ndo nakuchukulia ya gari? So it seems that Dan needs info and this guy is also putting out ni video ndo nakuchukulia ya gari. So it is Dan who has sent these people here. And getting to see this particular message, Nairofey has saved this conversation as Danko. Could it be true that this car was repossessed? We don't know, but let's just leave it at that. But if you think you know Nairofey's name, first name, if it's Dan, you can leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Perhaps it might help us piece this conversation and the Dan who is being mentioned in the video. And so with that particular screen grab of a conversation, Nairofey puts out, "Okay, last one, darlings. Him collecting my money for years, saying he's saving for me in his account. I wish I can bring in a few people in this, but I don't want drama for them. Which I got my car with, which he of course manipulated me to sign as ours. You will soon know why the ours is like that, and also time will tell so much. Let the law do its work." So I think what Nairofey is putting out here very clearly is that, of course, we do know that she's behind the brand and also the content that she keeps producing, Nairofey, and the money that she earns from YouTube goes directly to her husband's account. And then perhaps he bought this car from that money. So what she's putting out, this is her car, it was bought with her money, only that her money went to her hubby's account. Nairofey also shares, I was with his mom, whom I was meeting for the second time in my 4 years relationship at Abby's last week, telling her what his son has been doing, and she said, you don't know him at all. He doesn't know how to control himself. When he starts being psychotic, which is normal to them, just let him be. He will cool off and give back your things. And she also put out the caption, let the psycho be, says mama. Anyway, Nairofey has promised to bring more receipts to address this on her new YouTube channel, and besides that, she has said that she's looking for somebody to produce a documentary. So she seems to have a lot to say. Now, I don't know, guys, who you believe in this situation. Both parties are accusing each other. No one is at fault in this marriage at all. Nairofey has also put out that the lifestyle that she lives, she has been doing that all by herself, and the things that she will perhaps pretend have been bought online by her hubby, she was doing it herself just to cover that shame. And so right now we can assume all those thank you to her hubby were fake. All those flowers, the 100,000 roses were fake. The fridge, all fake too. She did it all by herself. And also something else that she has put out, she was scammed by this man. So hopefully when she addresses this situation, she will perhaps share more with the people who are invested in this relationship, how or when she found out that she was being scammed. Why did she continue being with this man knowing very well that he was scamming her? And also maybe when did their marriage start breaking down? Because fans, of course, have been suspecting things are not okay, but they did not expect this. So hence you can feel the shocked factor on social media, people not understanding how, when, why. And so I think at this point it's just right to say sometimes love is a scam, and do not believe the illusion that is portrayed on social media. What you might be admiring and perhaps even sometimes wishing you could have a love like that, behind the scenes, it's a scam. Look how these two former lovebirds have left their fans feeling. You're up to date. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. Also turn on your post notifications. You're notified once we have any new uploads, and of course in case of any updates, I'll bring it right here. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.